ready for the ultimate party experience? Wiz Pub presents the All Black Party. For just 50 Ghana cedis, join us on 30th November at 5 p.m. We're turning up the heat at Ablekuma Odoman, Emmanuel Junction inside Smooth. Come early to hit the red carpet from 4 p.m. and get ready to groove with DJ Motion on the decks, plus hype from K Brown and Pablo. Sponsors include Sammy Flex TV and Niisrael Print. This is a night packed with dancing, rap, acrobatics, and way more surprises. Grab your tickets now. Call 050-511-8842, 054-808-3069 or 055-027-6907. Don't miss out on the All Black Party. Be there and make it a night to remember.
It is a Thursday evening here on Sammy Flex TV, and you know when we sit like this, obviously we have one assignment. The assignment is to make sure we are updating our followers on happenings in our showbiz space. Once again, Roland Mantey is here, Team Dodo Chemo is also here, and we are about to talk. We are talking with you, so get ready to join the conversation no matter where you are on this planet Earth. Let me also say thanks to our production team, Theophilus Digosh, who is handling our camera for us, and Bujulens, putting together the pieces so we do what we've got to do. Now, today we have some happenings around that we would want to have our takes on or our opinions on. Number one, let's go on to Ghana Web. Something is brewing on Ghana Web. Something is brewing on Ghana Web because Black Sherif is in the news. And Black Sherif is in the news because of something. It's actually their leading story now. If you go on Ghana Web, it says, Black Sherif mocks Shatta Wale over fake branded underwear. I know I'll be spending time to talk about this particular issue someday. But for now, it is the turn of Team Dodo, Solomon, and Roland. Remember Shatta's interview on the Rant Bands and Confessions podcast, where he talked about not understanding Black Sherif's fashion and how he does it. In fact, there is a new photo of Black Sherif. It's a black. I don't understand it back home. It is online right now. And same way, Shatta spoke about it. And since then, looks like Black Sherif has been poking Shatta after that. And some people are saying, Charlie, don't go and wake up and wake a sleeping lion up. Like, allow him to sleep. Allow. Well, what is the story? The story says, Black Sherif mocks Shatta Wale over fake branded underwear. And it reads, it seems the fashion rivalry between dancehall musician Shatta Wale and Black Sherif will not end anytime soon. Fashion rivalry. Because Afrobeat singer Black Sherif has taken to his social media to mock the dancehall artist for wearing fake underwear. Black Sherif, in a Snapchat post on November 20th, 2024, mimicked the On God hitmaker for wearing a fake Calvin Klein underwear. On the Snapchat page, the Kilos Milos singer reposted the image with a sarcastic tone, accompanied by a sound clip that seemed to poke a fun at the situation. Meanwhile, some netizens have also mocked the self-acclaimed dancehall king, who claims to be the best dresser in the music industry. Now, the background of the story reads, the tension between Black Sherif and Shatta Wale started recently when Shatta criticized Black Sherif for disrespecting him on Snapchat for posting his picture and making a mockery of him. This incident followed Shatta Wale's earlier criticism of Black Sherif's style of dressing during an episode of the Rants, Bands and Confessions podcast. Infuriated by this, Shatta, during a live session on X, threatened to end Black Sherif's career if he continues to mock at him. And this is the story. What is Black Sherif cooking? I'm sure that is how the young people will say, what is Black Sherif cooking? Black Sherif is cooking something. What is he cooking? What is Black Sherif cooking? Is he fomenting trouble, as some people will say it?
Oh, well, you can say that to some extent, but then I see this as he being misinformed and basing on that to have fun.
Okay.
That's what I am seeing here.
Okay.
You know, the way even the story was presented to him as an artist is what even informed his initial post in the heat of the moment.
Okay.
Initially, when the whole conversation was up in the trends and all of that, his reaction was clearly out of the kind of misinformation that was given to him on that particular statement. And that is what he is acting on. Now, this is somebody that is young.
Okay.
There is somebody that is young but has now grown in the game to some extent. Is now exposed to so much love, and the love is in quotes here. So much love and attention, of which he would want to explore. He would want to test his pulse at some point. You know, when you are exposed to such level of attention, sometimes your ego also rises, and you would want to test yourself and how strong you are in certain areas. With somebody like, let's say, Familia and other guys that have gone through a certain meal to get to where they are now, some of them wouldn't probably react the way Black Sherif is reacting now. Okay. And this is what I would say, that yes, experience also counts in this particular conversation. Me, I would want to lighten this.
Are you not rather thinking those people you mentioned, they are likely to even do more than Black Sherif is doing?
No.
Imagine Shatta told Stoneboy or Sako there this openly.
I didn't mention Stoneboy.
No, I'm just because he said those who are like maybe tops, they are not likely
not
to
so
react.
tops. I'm talking about the middle belt of the industry in terms of fame.
Okay.
Yes, the kind of fame Stoneboy has is way higher than the one that Familia has. I am comparing a youngster to somebody that is so much experienced in the game, and here's Shatta Wale. And I'm saying that Black Sherif's peers can be likened to the likes of Familia Mo and those guys in the space. Kwame Yogot Mo, Kwame Eugene Mo, Kiddy Mo. Those guys wouldn't approach this issue like the way Black Sherif is doing. Okay. Because they've gone through a certain meal. They've seen different faces of the person that they would want to go against. Okay. On how unpredictable his issues can be. Sometimes you may be joking, or you may think you are having fun, and it may escalate to a different level. Or maybe whatever you say can be misinterpreted into a different side, and you may find yourself wanting. Okay. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The likes of Familia, Kidimu, Kwame Eugene may not react like Black Sherif is doing. Black Sherif is so much exposed to attention. His ego has followed suit, and he is testing his pulse. That's what he's doing. To him, I know in his head he's having fun. Whatever the consequences of that fun is, he is so ignorant to it. That's what I see. To him, okay, Shatta will not hurt me. Of course, he has said on countless occasions, I know maybe, yes, I've seen him on top of his voice say I will end his career and all of that, but I know it is that is probably just pissed about certain comments that came at him.
So he sees it as a game.
Exactly. That's what he's doing. That's what I see him doing. But then he should, I want him to understand that he should also not be ignorant of the effect that may come after. Because it is not only the actions, and you can't predict how the other party will take it. Same way, when the other party also said something about you, and it was misconstrued in a different way to you, you actually took it in a different light, which is what is causing your reaction currently. So he should, as he is ready to play this game, he should know that the person that he's playing it with is more experienced in terms of playing this game than him. Okay. So whatever the consequences would be, he should be ready to face it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, let me go on to Chemo. Let me listen to what he is also going to add up to what we've started. Black Sherif already poking Shatta Wale, and what are the loopholes in there? What are the landmines in there? Because we don't want any blast. Boom, bang, boom. We don't want anything like that. Wow, Chemo, come through.
Yeah, I mean, the basis of the whole thing, for me, I think it was a trap that Shatta Wale, and I said, Yebeka said, Watu eburu eguho ena nkukọ no meso so
me throw me con
ena mpan so ma beso so na Black Sherif at this point want to asubi and that's what is happening, and I think he should be careful if he's playing along because he feels that, oh, I just want to have fun. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But the how he started it, that thing didn't come out clearly. And so or man, yes, ye dear grow like if something like this happen, I'll jump on it and also have fun. I think it's fair. But what man, yes, and I say as an near break or or pound for pound. What here na in some yes, only penny beko. Name on with you, and that's what I would say about it. Because when you were reading the article, the article is saying that Shatta Wale wearing fake underwear. The my main emphasis is on the underwear. Underwear near there you huni basa basa. In the Shatta Wale be say fake underwear. Now or the achrewa. You should know he wants to do something. I'm surprised that they didn't get that part.
Okay.
Underwear is not something that you walk around showing. So if somebody decides to show you their underwear, know that they are telling a story.
It means something.
Yes. It means he wants to put across something. And unfortunately, a lot of people fell for it. It was, I mean, I'm surprised. Like when I saw the picture, I was like, so can't you guys see that this guy wants to, it's so clear, but still, and I said, you money. Because they also want to say something. Say, what can you want them there? I want to do one by the can be.
Let's use
picture. Yet try say ya should that stage ya be ain't Shatta Wale picture will be a show. Or no, I won't share. And the sign underwear. And yet idea normal who is until the person wants to show it. And for me, yes, if you want to have fun, why not? But do it such a way that people will know that you want to have fun. Okay. As you are ready to fight, you are ready to have fun. Because the person at the other end may not take it like that. Into not to full swinger, not one.
How will it be?
It will be something else. For me, I will agree with Roland that he just wants to have fun and he is not thinking about any consequences. It's like after all, and I think he has every right to have fun, but he should make it clear so that it wouldn't be like some people are interpreting it for him, and those who will be responding will know how to also go about it or deal with him in that sense. That's what I would say about this one.
Do you see a beef brewing?
Not at all. I mean, how and what will be the angle of the beef? I mean, is it about fashion or is it about
fashion?
Well, if it is about fashion, I don't see Shatta Wale calling himself a fashionista or something like that. He is himself. The way I will feel is I'm not dressing. In the case of Black Sherif, I think that Okraku are associated with fashion brands. And if anybody will hate based on that kind of beef, Black Sherif, because on there was he has something to lose.
Okay.
You may lose your brand deal based on maybe how dirty the thing will go, maybe the brand can dissociate themselves from whatever is going on. In the case of Shatta Wale, there's nothing going here. Or no one can dress but if we are associated with brands to look a certain way, you don't joke with it. That's why I'm saying, say, if he wants to have fun, or manage clear so that I'm fight issue I must say a serious and I say serious. And even the brands associated with him or he is associated with will advise him accordingly. Said there are certain things that you can't do, even though you want to have fun, but do it so that it will not affect what we want to depict or portray to the public. That's the advice that I will give you.
Exactly. Well, so we are still monitoring. We will see how far this will go, but obviously, what Black Sherif has done means that someone is ready for this game. It is a game and the person is ready for this game. Aside that, Nigeria's Kizz Daniel has also spoken. And I want to go back to Chemo so we handle this. Now, Kizz Daniel has sent an advice or a caution to musicians, and I know you'll be asking what caution is that. It says, stop chasing the number one song. Stop chasing the number one song. Kizz Daniel advises musicians. Now the story, it says, Nigerian Afrobeat artist Kizz Daniel has proffered advice to other musicians not to pay attention to the clout that comes with social media figures. In a post on X, the Buga singer rather suggested that musicians should focus on their craft and the work they churn out, because he believes that is what will give them the necessary elevation. He mentioned 4-time Grammy Awards winner Killer Mike as an artist whose success does not depend on social media trends. Now, this is the post. It reads, leave social media algorithms. Focus on your craft. Have you ever heard of a guy called Killer Mike? Guess not. 4 times Grammy winner. Stop chasing the number one song. It is me now. Everything can be controlled. Most of those songs numbers know they correlate on other platforms. Check. He posted. Kizz Daniel is known for songs such as Cough, Buga, Necessary, Double, No Wahala, and Maraba. That is the new one that is really making waves. Maraba. Now let me read the post again. I'm interested in the post. It says, leave social media algorithms. Focus on your craft. Have you ever heard of a guy called Killer Mike? Guess not. 4 times Grammy winner. Stop chasing the number one song. It's me now. Everything can be controlled. Most of those songs, numbers know they correlate on other platforms. There is a big conversation. Coming from someone like Kizz Daniel, who has gotten to the top of his career, it means something else. Shabu,
Yeah.
This is your home.
Yes.
Take us through it.
Yes, I mean, what he's saying, he's right, but you see, he also generalized it to the extent that somebody can argue and it will defeat or reduce the import of what he wants to put across. Yes, chasing social media numbers is not wrong, but you have to do it the right way.
Okay.
So if you just generalize it and say chasing social numbers is not important, focus on your craft, no, you can't just say that.
Okay.
Doing it right and getting the numbers is the right thing to do.
Okay.
Because social media can give you the result that you are looking for if you do it the right way. But I know he is trying to put across the people manipulating numbers, doing it their own way just to show people that have numbers, but on the ground or in actual sense, they are not like the way they want to portray themselves. I think that's what he's talking about. And for that one, I agree with him.
Okay.
There are certain numbers that you see and you go like, nah, this can't be true. Because for me, the one issue that I spoke about or I mentioned that it came with a lot of controversies or commentary coming my way. This is how we got there.
Okay.
I saw the guys' nominations. No, the first thing was that I saw this guy Roland. You are the guy.
Scott Evans.
Yes, you always remind me to put me in trouble. So I saw Scott Evans nominations. VGM, I've forgotten the year. There was a year that he got a lot of nominations. And I was like, no, I don't know this guy. How come that I don't know him, but he's getting so much nominations? And then somebody mentioned that he has a song on YouTube, I won 1 million views. And I'm saying, really? Then I have to go and check it out. And then I saw the YouTube numbers and I go like me, for what I do and how I do my research. If you have 1 million views and I don't know you, then there's something wrong.
Okay.
I am bold to say that thing. If you have 1 million views on YouTube and I don't know you, there's something wrong. You have to check. So that's where I develop interest to just follow the things that he has
to find out who he
is, what he has done, how
and
he's
his
doing
1 million saga.
Yes, exactly. And then I made that comment and it brought some issues. We have passed that stage anyway. But here's the thing. It's not wrong to get 1 million or do whatever, but do it the right way. That, in fact, that's the import of my message. If you do it the right way, you will get the influence that you are looking for. But if you don't do that, people, you will be the one mentioning to people that you have 1 million views.
People have not seen it.
Seen it, yes.
You'll be advertising your 1 million views.
Yes, exactly. And that's not what you are looking for. And here's the thing. Sometimes it's not the fault of the musicians. It is those who are advising them or those who are doing it on their behalf. They will talk to them, convince them that this is the right thing to do, but no, it is not. So the musicians should rather thank some of us, or when we come out to say those things, talk to those people who were advising you to do that. That what do you think about what the guy is saying? Is he right or wrong? Then discuss it. Then you know where you stand. Not long ago, someone also approached me and said that he wants to get more views on YouTube so that he will make money. He wants to get more views so that he will make money. And I'm saying, oh, why not? If you have a good product, you will get it. And then he said, oh, me wakakra hunting can sponsor videos, you know, na echo. And I'm catching and say, oh, sponsor videos, you know, now when you have more views, now when you scar and YouTube and despite because they have money to invest
to and more than you can
more, yes, exactly, and make the money. It doesn't work like that. So if your motive is that you will get more views so that you make more money, this is the right way to go. And I was advising him that, okay, then you have to do this, you have to do that. This is what you have to do to make the kind of money that you are looking for. It's not just you throwing money there and then getting more views. That is not it. And I think that's what Kizz Daniel is talking about.
Okay.
Going for the algorithm, knowing how it works, so that you manipulate it in a way that you get more views, and all those things will not reflect actually the impact that you have on the ground.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you will be disappointed. So focus on your craft. Do the right things and then get it going. Then you will see your actual impact that you are looking for. And for that one, I agree with him. But you can also get people getting the numbers, and it is really reflecting on the ground or wherever that you go to. Yes. Yeah. So you can't say it outright that getting the numbers is not good, or you shouldn't focus on it. What I will add to what he's saying is that do it the right way. That's it. Do it the right way. If you do it the right way and you get the right numbers, you will see the impact.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, so Kizz Daniel's advice, though accepted, Chamo thinks it can be situated well. And that's exactly what he just did. Let's go on to Roland Mantey to get his opinion. What does he also think about this advice from Kizz Daniel? Ro, take over.
I think I agree with Chemu because, yes, Kizz Daniel, you can see the good intention in his message.
Okay.
But the presentation is what is left with small, because there are certain points that for him to say don't follow or don't concentrate on algorithm. In fact, for you to even focus on your craft, and in focusing on your craft, like he said, for you to see the true reflection of the acceptance of the products that you are churning out, it will depend on the algorithm. Whether it is organic or not, it will depend on the algorithm. You understand? That is why somebody can have huge numbers, but because it is not organic, the algorithm will not favor that particular post or that particular product.
Okay.
That is why somebody can have 1 million views on YouTube. Somebody can have maybe 100,000 or 50,000, and the person will be trending on #1.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is still the algorithm if you really want to focus on your craft. I believe what the impulse of what or his intentions is to tell people not to be so, because now people are so obsessed about number one spot, and here the number one means top 10 charts, top 50 charts,
Billboard
charts.
Yeah.
So they will invest all their savings or all their life investment into that. And we all know how those things fleet within just some few hours.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours or even some few hours. Another
gone.
one. The next person that
But
can
the
invest.
next day, they bring in the next guy.
Exactly. Unless maybe the thing has real traction and people are actually feeding on it, then you can see it consistently in the trends or on that particular chart. But if it is one that is business, you realize that actually the next man comes, your own will drop into the next one.
Oh,
Will be our time, best one.
yeah.
Exactly. So if it is that, I believe that is his message. There are people that are so much, you see, their mind is so fixated on Apple top 10, one top 10. Yes, it is good if your products are there. It is good. But you see, if you also don't focus on giving a good product, even if we go and plaster it there, like we use super glue, it will still come off.
To still be the same thing.
Exactly. There will still be no impact. And that is what he's saying. Unfortunately, even now, people will use some of these things to even talk down on other people's efforts. And you release your product, or you release your album or your project,
1 month,
and it's not topping charts.
Not chatting. Yeah.
It did not chart any how do you call it, any platform. It was not like meanwhile, you go on the streets, you go onto into the people that are supposed to listen to the songs, and they know those songs, they recognize those songs, but because the person, you don't see the song in top 10 charts, top 50 charts, so the person is not doing anything. Well, for me, I like his intention. You can clearly see, if you understand what he's talking about, you know the intention with which he is talking about.
Okay.
Yes, even those part of it.
That those who want to understand.
Yes, those who want to understand, you will get the message.
For those who want to argue, they will have a point to argue because of the way he
presented the issue.
Yeah.
If you want to argue, you will base on his presentation and argue. But then the message that he's trying to send across, or his intention for bringing this particular message, is clear. If you don't want to understand that, then argue and go and kill somebody's song.
Anyways, this is Kizz Daniel, and I know the numbers game in Nigeria, they say, Sammy Flex, don't talk about it. Don't talk about numbers. Don't talk about numbers. It is the same thing now. Kizz Daniel is saying that the numbers game, don't let it cloud your judgment. Don't let the numbers game influence you to do some things that in reality you are not doing it. He says the song should do the work. I'm sure when he goes to the Kenya and the East African countries to perform, and he sees the way his song is banging, he comes back home and but I've never been number one before. I'm sure those things are making him skip like this, because recently he's been entering into the East African countries. Because recently he put some Swahili in his songs, and the people have really accepted them. So he comes back to his home country and the chat, Kizz Daniel is not in anymore. It is not like the Buga days. It is no more there. What is happening? But when I went onto the grounds, the people were dancing. So who are they? Why are they making it look like this? And this is what he's using to advise musicians, that, Charlie, don't let the numbers influence you. Don't let the numbers confuse you. Do the work. That is what is important. Well, let's go on to do our very last story before we run away from here. This one is coming from home. And when I say home, it is coming from Ghana. And our Deputy Creative Arts Minister, Okraku Mantey, Honorable, has been talking. What is he saying? We are going to listen to exactly what he said. And when I come back, I'll try to give you some more understanding. Stay tuned. I'll be back.
We go and play football, especially super sports. I am not so much into football. Everybody knows in this house. That Massa, Menyadie. But you see that I used to sit where her glass is sitting. And the TV is here. You see, wrestling is on TV, beautiful woman. Then you see that Osekufo, Abedipele, the veterans are the ones talking about how the matches should have gone, or the techniques in the matches. And so everybody is interested listening to Tony Yeboah Abedipele. You listen. But in Ghana, the creative industry, you see somebody who has done just one job, advising Okraku Mantey with 80 album achievement. Yeah. It is the beginners who are advising the veterans. Why? It must change. Martinez, forgive me. But the truth is that I told Anidosi yesterday that I am a role model to your role model. Yes. And if I'm a role model to your role model,
I'm a favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Correct. I'm a role model to your role model. So if you have not done any project in the arts, how do you appreciate my pain? But you're giving the microphone to advise me, to advise Shatta Wale, to advise Stonebwoy. Are you sure you appreciate their pain? Ivan Okoro, you are the ones advising them. Their achievements are way bigger than you. Food for thought.
Yeah. Listeners,
To capture some of the people who sit here and they want to, Zab Mallet, I think Zab Mallet should have. Hey, Zab Mallet. Okay, what told me his role model is Zab Mallet.
oh really?
Yes. So K1 can never speak anyhow to Zab Mallet. But you see somebody who admires K1 and we bow to K1 and speaking Sebe in quote, junk about Zab Mallet. And that is why they let them speak that way to President Kufuor.
Well, that was our Deputy Minister for Creative Arts and Tourism, Honorable Mark Okraku Mantey, talking to everybody in the creative arts industry, especially those who sit on platforms as pundits and critics. He's saying you don't have 48 albums produced under your belt, but you are telling him, Okraku Mantey, who has 48 albums, that the deputy minister should. How dare you?
Who bond up?
Who bond up for you to be talking to me? Wow, let's close. So, but what do you think about what Okraku is saying?
Who bond Kasogo? Well, I think.
Because you are part of those people.
Oh yeah. I think it is 50.
Yes.
It is 50-50.
Okay.
It is 50-50 in the sense, yes, in the sense that what he's saying is true to a certain extent. But then the other side that he will be flawed will be if we want to also center the conversation in our space. See the example that he used.
Okay.
The football with Tony Eboadems and all of that.
Yeah.
It is not the same thing in the creative art space.
Okay, so his worry is, why is it not the same thing?
It is not the same.
People who have the experience.
Exactly.
Even there, crying, he's wrong.
Nyabotre
Meba.
A coach like Arsene Wenger, who coached Arsenal, took them through Invincible. They went a whole season without losing. The Invincible squad, or more border. You understand? That is just on the side. Now, I want us to bring the matter into what he was saying. The youngsters, the beginners, as he calls them. The only problem that I will have, yes, to some extent, I believe that if you also don't learn as a beginner, you will definitely find yourself on the negative side of what he's saying, which will make his assertion true. Because we have some of them in the space. Unfortunately, there are some beginners who are not even on the playing field in terms of practicing, to get that practicing experience to inform their knowledge when they are speaking. Unfortunately, there are people who are not. They are just like some way, somehow observers. Yet, because of
armchair people,
because of how loud they can speak, or the way they are vociferous in attacking issues, that is why they are there. Nobody is saying when you are even an observer, you can't comment. So of course, you are part of the industry, you can comment. But you see, it gets to a point that your experience counts. Your level of knowledge in the game counts. And that is where some people fall short. And one thing that I have also observed in our space that I can also use to floor his argument would be updates of new trends. And that is the reason why sometimes the people that he thinks are beginners that are not fit to even come and comment or even to some extent advise some of these veterans would come in or would even be needed in the conversation. Because there's one software developer, one tech guy who doesn't have 80 albums, but is capable of developing a software to collect royalties for musicians in this country. And in fact, he had
today's ways of selling music.
Exactly.
He's capable of selling
better
more songs than you sold in 48.
Exactly. So in that sense, and for all you know, the person may not be practicing in your face for you to see. Me I just say chemo na monum kro bi be o chemo. Chemo dey so na obeba not to compete a Jesus Sakawa, the Obo Sakawa. You may not regard, but his level of knowledge in terms of YouTube, and not shaming kombi, how much him sorry. Screenshot number. You understand? His level of knowledge in that field, in the game, you have no idea. So in that sense, you may call him a beginner or you may mistake him for those people until you hear him deliver. You hear him speak. And that is when your assertion, this particular assertion may be true or false. You understand? So me, I understand. And to some extent, I understand why some veterans or some people who are experienced in the game will get pissed about some beginners trying to advise them. It is there. There are some people that they are not practicing. They are not in the field one way or the other to experience the challenges that is like are in the game.
Yeah. The challenges on the field.
The challenges on the field. Any money book mu nyansa ni book mu brofo. Oh yeah, easy. But put them on the field and you know who say Jack. Shini ho. It's na me there. Now I am saying say anka beya ho. Enka ubia, especially the young commentators in the space, and kubia nye national service. Bako. Where a special personal national service. Either with artists or with people who are actively practicing. Famous 6 months, 1 year. It will inform the way you speak. I know where his pain is coming from. And he's not the only person that shares such pain. Because there are some people that would, because they are beginners, even though, yes, unyanka obetieno, but asem no okan. Unhu se onim hwe no okan. So to that extent, I would want to agree with him. But again, eto de bi so ahun, veterans no okan. Say the young besi ho, near the youngsters ni besi ho, and we want to talk about modern ways or current ways of doing stuff. One here, veteran of course, because me, it got to a point there, I got sad when a veteran in the space practicing over 2 decades, say aban po ka say o munyi nkrofo mra ne yema musika na mo fa nko fixe gamura, he is likely to be called telling me say or no in terms of split sheet onim. In terms of even how to upload his songs currently on DSPs onim, he had to take a certain beginner to even inform him say, hey, onyom na yasise gu ha o na no kra makope publishers am yakochi omunti e royalties. Ah, but osadi nipa no court. I'm talking about Bulldog and Apietus. I'll be blunt. You see, it is like that. And you say, you can say, you say, I'm balancing at a point. Yeah, but we will always fall short. We cannot discard the experience of the veterans. No, we can't. Experience is very expensive. But same way, we cannot also discard the knowledge of beginners in modern ways of doing stuff. Unless after the person delivering as a beginner, no, say, we did your more his or her level of knowledge in terms of what the conversation is about. It's not up to par. Like your canon say way a book munyansa insisi so anase way hey asem no canon waka pa name Okraku the best field next one, it will not mean anything. Oh, artist manager there, you are supposed to do this, you are supposed to do that, you are supposed to share the KPIs of artist management. But on the field, we know it is a different ball game. If on that score the person delivers now say, I said when you pay kind of offside, then honorable's assertion will be true. But he should not box all the beginners in one basket to say, because there are some beginners that one she not your knowledge no in the game currently, but to her, if care is not taken, you may be forced to discard certain veterans in the game.
Well, Okraku Mantey has spoken. Roland has responded. Let's listen to what Chebo would also say before we can run away from here. Yes, Chebo.
I think what he's saying, the only part that I agree with him is when he said that you can't talk to the veterans anyhow. For that one, I agree. In fact, but not only veterans, even the new guys coming, you can't talk to.
If I can't talk to any human being anyhow.
Yes,
fact.
Yes, for that one, I agree with him. But if you take that one out, you cannot assume that any beginner don't have enough knowledge to criticize you. That one too is wrong. There are some beginners that, in fact, they know more than you who have been in the game for many years. And the reason is that there are new technology, there are new ways of doing the music business, and you don't know, even though you have been in the game for so long. In fact, that's the reason why some of them stop producing music. That's the same reason why some of them lost a lot of money for their companies to collapse. So he cannot say that the beginners don't have right to criticize him. Rather say that those who don't have enough knowledge, who don't have good experience to criticize should be careful.
To back their
whatever they want to talk about should be careful the way that they go about things. We all agree that there are some people in the space, they talk and you go like, oh, what are they talking about? Or parts they say, they all can they are there. But there are others in the space that they will talk and you know that yes, they know what they are talking about. They also have enough knowledge to share or criticize you if you are doing something wrong. So for me, I think he shouldn't just rubbish any criticism that will come his way. Just that he should be objective and know who is saying the right thing or not. Or the tactics that he's using in this sense, the way that he did the presentation, is to intimidate new guys who wants to be in the space.
Okay.
It is an intimidating tactic. What are you talking about? What produce you 48 albums? And so what? Or 48 albums, you know. Sika idea ban. Obi the 1 month or one song. I just says Canaba. Obi a distribution one song. I just have 48 albums now. Or can was them. So what are you talking about here? There are new things, and some people know it. So if those people are criticizing you based on that, you have to accept it. But if it is not based on what they know and what has happened, but they just want to insult you or they just want to criticize you because of your position. Yes, exactly.
Who have acquired knowledge relevant for their business today.
Exactly.
They have the power to talk.
Exactly. They have the power to talk. They can direct you what to do, which will be far, far better than your knowledge that you had some decades ago. So it's not a general thing. It should be decide, or we should criticize who is saying the right thing based on the person talking and how they deliver their messages. Some of them, yes, we all agree that no, you can't talk to people like that. It's not fair. It's not because he's in that position that you can say whatever you like to them. We will agree on that. But there are some people who can also talk to you in a way that they will prove to you that they know what they are talking about. So he can't just generalize it because he's old or he has experience or he has been in the game for a long time. Some of us, we cannot say that we have been in the game for a long time, but the experience that we have acquired within the short time that we have been in the game, we have every right to criticize some of the actions that they take when they are in such position.
This is Showbiz Daily, as usual, a platform that comes with varied opinions, and we always invite you to be a part of it. And this is how we are ending it. Now, for information, from tomorrow to next week, Showbiz Daily will take a different turn from today. Okay, not from tomorrow, rather, yes. From tomorrow to next week, Showbiz Daily will take a different turn. Something new will be happening here. Then after, when we come back, you guys would understand what happened. But don't be missing it. It is going to be something that will blow your mind. Some hard revelations, some top information that will be shared from tomorrow throughout to next week, and we'll bounce back the following week. Stay tuned for more. My name is Sammy Flex. Let me say thanks to Roland Mantey as well as Tim Dodo Solomon Chemo, and to the producers, Theophilus Digos, who did our camera for us, and Budi Lens for putting together the pieces as our editor. Until then, subscribe to us. Let your comments be part of this conversation. We want to listen to what you have to say, either about Kizz Daniel, Shatta versus Black Sherif, or our Deputy Creative Arts Minister, Honorable Okraku Mantey. I'm sure Shatta will also say it in a different way. If you are poor, you cannot advise me. Stay tuned, we'll be back.